Hello everybody. Look, I've known I've been gone for like about maybe 3 to 2 months at this point, and I'm sorry. There was a lot of stuff going on last year, so I've spent the last weeks working, and I came up with this great idea to, kill 2 things on my to-do list. This video is specifically mostly for me, but I thought it could also be helpful for you. So, what I've done is that I've created an entire list of Esperanto vocabulary and words. Well, obviously vocabulary and words, phrases is what I meant to say. And I thought we could go through them together today, because it's good to know words that I know how to make sentences a little bit, but I don't exactly know how to make words. Or not how to make words, sorry. I'm a little sleepy today. I mean, more so, I don't know enough words. So I thought if I could make a recording, I can listen to myself in the words and stuff, and maybe you'll find something new or something. I don't know. But here's something that we're gonna do a little different. Instead of cramming so much vocabulary, I thought we would do them in segments of 25 minutes. So I have my timer here on my phone, which I think will be useful. And I have spent the last 2 weeks or something writing down some helpful vocabulary words and phrases from an common Esperanto book. I think it was by like Tim Owen or something. But I thought I pulled whatever I felt would have sounded most useful to me anyway. Well, except Unit 10, I didn't write vocabulary down for that. That one I just thought we'd read from a book. But, yeah. So, let's get into it. I will start my timer. Okay. 1 sec here. Okay. I got it started. Now, we're gonna go through each word. I'll try my best to explain everything. I don't exactly know, but it's just how things were written in the book by far that I took out. But we'll see what happens. First word, saluton. That's hello. Next word, bonvenon. That means welcome. Bonan matenon means good morning. Bonan tagon means good day. Bonan vesperon means good evening. Bonan nocton means good night. Let me move my mic a bit. Oh, face. There we go. So at least more directly facing. Gis revido. Gis la revido. I guess that's different ways to say goodbye. I don't know if it has like formalities or anything like that, but we'll see. Gis poste. See you later. Another way to say goodbye. Gis is just bye. Mi estas. I am. Dankon. Thank you. Kiel vi nomiĝas? What are you called? That's what was written. I like to perceive it personally as what are you named, but Mi nomiĝas. I am called Mi lojas in. I live in. Kaivi and you. El Italio, from Italy. I'm not really from Italy, but I just wrote it down anyway, just in case. Ne, no or not. Mi pardon petas. I'm sorry / I apologize. Mi estás comenzando. I am a beginner. Mi venas de. I come from. Ancao, also, as well, and to. Those are just a few of its uses. If you have more, please don't be afraid to tell me. Said, but. Oh, nun me comprenas. That means, oh, now I understand. Accepti, to accept. Danci, to dance. Helpi, to help. Comenci, to start. Lerni, to learn. Movi, to move. Preferi, to prefer. Recomendi, to recommend. Respondi, to respond. Studi, to study. Supposi, to suppose. Visiti, to visit. Curatsisto, male doctor. Curatsistino, a female doctor, like a woman doctor. And I should say for curatsisto is male doctor. There's a bit of a difference between those two. Instruisto is a male teacher. Instruistino is a female teacher. Programisto is a developer, like a male developer. And programistino is a female developer. Vendisto is a salesman. Vendistino is a saleswoman. Cantisto is a singer, like a male singer. Cantistino is a female singer. Ciencisto is a male scientist, and Cistino is a female scientist. I'm not good at pronouncing those, but I will try my best. Sorry if I butcher some things. Laboristo is a male worker, and laboristino is a female worker. Vergisto is a male writer, and a vergistino is a female writer. Ĉu vi laboras? That means, do you work? Mi instruas in lernejo, and that means I teach in a school. I mean, I really don't teach in a school. I don't think I want to be a teacher, but, you know. Fakte means in fact. Kie vi studas means where do you study? Kial is why. Char means because. Universitato means university. Mi volas esti, I want to be. Mi ne scias is I don't know. Vere is really or truly. Well, truly in a question. Farti, to be, to fare. Farti, to fare, to be, and something relating to health, I believe. Mi fartas bone. That means I'm well. Tre bone ege bone bonege. Very well or great. Bedauri, to regret, to be sorry. Sana, healthy. Malsana, unwell. Malsani, to be unwell. Latsa, tired. Dormi, to sleep. Pli bone, better, more, well. Felicia, happy. Joyi, to be glad. Kio estas la problemo? That means, what is the problem? Mi estas ege malsana. That means, I am very unwell. Mi bedaras ke vi. That's like a sentence starter that I thought I would write down. That means, I'm sorry that you, or whatever you add at the end of that. Kvankam, although. Mi estas latsa, I am tired. Kvankam mi estas latsa, although I am tired. Mi nur dormetas, I only sleep a little. Tro, too much. Too. Mi nek, I neither. That's also another sentence starter I wrote down. Nek, nor. Hodiao, today. Hove, it's another phrase that you can use, and it means oh dear, in a sense, like oh dear or something. Malpli, less. Gratulon, congratulations. Pluvas, that means it's raining or it rains. Nejas, that means it's snowing or it snows. La suno brilas, that means it's sunny or the sun shines. Estas suficie varme, that means it's reasonably warm or warmer or something. I don't know what I wrote there. It's a little squiggled. Estas varme, it's hot. Varmege, it's hot. Malvarme, cold. Forta vento blovas, that means a strong wind is blowing. Tondro is thunder. Fulmo is lightning. Stormo is a storm. And vetero is weather. Denove means again. Kiel kutime means as usual. Lunet ciam is, well, not always. And sumero is the summer. Vintro is winter. Pretempo is spring. Autunno is autumn. And tiam means then. Juste is correct, or at least used as correct, from what I saw in the book anyway. Kutime in, another sentence starter that I wrote down, normally means usually in. Another one, the sentence starter, is kiel in, as in like in. Babili means to chat. Paroli, to speak. Legi, to read. Canti, to sing. Dansi is to dance. Mangi is to eat. Ludi is to play. Visiti is to visit. Pensi is to think. Fari is to do. Irial is to go to. Foriri is to leave. Irifor is to means go away, I think. Someone can explain that to me later. Here's another phrase. Kion vivo las fari is what do you want to do? Kun me means with me. Plani is to plan. Devi means must, to have to. Jam estas vespero ĉi tie means it's already evening here. You can also replace vespero with other times a day if you learned that already. Ao eble is or maybe. Do is so. Poste means later or afterwards. Frue is early. Morgau is tomorrow. Esperi means to hope. Here's a phrase. Same por mi equals same for me. Patro is father. Patrino is mother. Gepatroi equals parents. Frato equals brother. Fratino is sister. Gefratoi is siblings. Filo is son. Filino is daughter. Gefiloi is children. Like as in a spouse's children from based off context. It didn't really write that in the book, I don't think, but that's what was there. Avo is grandpa, or grandfather or something. I think there's another word or a term in endearment for grandpa, but I just wrote grandpa. It means the same to me. Avino is grandmother. Geavoi is grandparents. Onclo is uncle. Onklino is aunt. Geonkloi, aunts and uncles. Kuzo is cousin, or more so male cousin. I forgot to write that in there. Cusino is female cousin. Gekuzoi is cousins. Nebo is nephew. Nevino is niece. Genevoi is nephew and nieces. Nepo is grandson. Nepino is granddaughter. Genepoi is grandchildren. Bopatro is father-in-law. Bopatrino is mother-in-law. Bogepatroi is parents-in-law. Etzo is husband. Etzino is wife. Geetzoi is spouses. Parenso is relative. Familio is family. Familiano is a family member. Infano is child, but not in a family sense. Canabo is boy. Canabino is girl. Pacho is dad, more so. I think that's another term of endearment, I think, for, family. And then Panjo is mommy or mom. Avjo is granddad, basically. And Avino is grandma. Kune means together. And here's a phrase, or a sentence starter. Mi credas que
means I believe that, and you can remember that and add whatever you want at the end. Malfacila means difficult. Ambal means both. Eble is to be possible. Pastajoy is pasta. Riso is rice. Pano is bread. Butero is butter. Biondo is meat. Cocajo is chicken. And legomo is vegetable. Fructo is fruit. Cuco is cake. Cuqueto is biscuit. Biscuito is also a biscuit. And quexo is biscuit. I guess there's 3 different ways to say biscuit. I don't know. If anybody can explain that to me, please let me know, because that's confusing. Suquero is sugar. Suifi is to be thirsty. Akvo is water. Suko is juice. Teo is tea. Sorry. Kafo is coffee. Biero is beer. Vino is wine. Cocktailo is cocktail. Lacto is milk. Alcoholo is alcohol. And alcoholajo is an alcoholic drink. Gata means dear. Koni is to know a person or to be familiar with. Vipravas means you're right. Can't deny it. You're right. Just joking. Certici, to look for. Tamen is however. Kun ausin. From what I wrote there, it means without in some sort. Manjajoy is food. Trincajo is drink. Sandwicho is sandwich. And burgero is burger. Piso is pizza. And here we have fritoi, fritita temper or terpomoi, or terpom fritoi, which is like fries, or if you're British or from the outside, chips. And chipsoi or terpom flokoi is crisps, and if you're from the US, chips. Chocolato is chocolate. Banano is a banana. Pomo is apple. Piro is pear. And beroi is berries. Vinberoi is grapes. Oranjo is orange. And citrono is lemon. Frago is strawberry. Yes, strawberry. Sorry, voice crack. Frambo is raspberry. Caroto is carrot. Baraxico is cabbage. We're about 3 minutes away from our first break. Yay! But let's keep going. Prisoi, or not prisoi, pisoi is peas. Tomato is tomato. Cepo is onion. Borocolo is broccoli. Ailo is garlic. Capsico is pepper. Doni means to give. Neplu means not anymore, or at least that was how it was written. Tie is there. Montrash is like showing, or to or if you cut it to montre, it means like to show, I believe. Accetti is to buy. A phrase here, mi vere juas, means I'm really enjoying. It's another sentence starter. Legi libroin, to read books. Filmo, or means film. Spekti filmoin, watch films. Televido is television. Giornalo is newspaper. Studi literaturon, which means to study literature. That's a bit of a tongue twister for me. Ascolti musicon means to listen to music. Culturo is culture. Interesici pri arto is to be interested in art. Multae libroi means many books. Multe da libroi also means many books, from what I can tell. Kion alian vi faras? What else did you do? Ofte is often. Costi means to cost. Dum la tago means during the day. Che is at. Loca is local, or local being a place or something. I don't know what I wrote here. Multa libera tempo. A lot of free time is what that means. Propra is own, and baki is to bake. Pentri is to paint. Retumi, to surf the internet. Programmi is to program. Collecte is to collect. Naji is to swim. Esperto is to experience. Esperta is experienced. And one word, espertulo is expert. Alright, I hope that wasn't too many words. I hope I explained them right. Let's have a bit of a 5-minute break. Yeah, start 5 minutes. Feel free to stretch or take a nap. I don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. I'll put my book down or something. for another one. I had some lo-fi here in the background, so you can like just chill, I guess, or take a nap. I took a bit of a nap, I'm not sure. Let me restart our timer. I hope this is helping, because I don't know, but I'm trying. Alright, I started our timer again. Let's see. We left off at Esperanto, which means expert. So we will continue here. Diri means to say. Tutene means not at all. Or at least I think that was also another sentence starter, but oh no. Alskuti means to listen to. Interesai hobioi is interesting hobbies. I hope I spelled that right. I'm actually not too sure. Supposi means to suppose. Charma is charming. Malfrua is late, and its counterpart, frua, being early, if you remember that. Negra is black. Blanca is white. Grisa is gray. Flava is yellow. Ruja is red. Verda is green. Blua is blue. Bruna is brown. Coloro is color. Here's a phrase, I believe. Reviri vin chiun, which I believe means to see you all again. Here's another interesting partial sentence that I wrote. And this one is Kiu estas vi telefonan numero? What is your telephone number? I believe that's what that means. Another one is Electi kai sanji, which means to choose and change. Foye means sometimes. Another phrase is Ĉu vi estas preta, which means are you ready? Multe tro rapida, much too fast. Mi esperas aŭdi de vi baldaŭ. I hope to hear from you soon, is what that means. Salato is salad. Supo is soup. Terpomo is potato, which I think is neat because there is like terrain or kind of like the ground. I'm pretty sure that's some sort of prefix or suffix somewhere, and it probably means what I'm talking about, but I think that's neat. Fisho is fish. Fishajo, or fishayo, sorry, is fish as in like the food. So the first word fish, I believe, is just talking about, well, fish. And then fishayo, of course, is food. As in like maybe a fish dish, like tuna or salmon. Kaoreo is curry. Sauso is sauce. Formaggio is cheese. Dessert or deserto is dessert. Torto is a tart or a torte, whatever you call them. Glaciaggio is ice cream. Singasa means still or natural. Gasa aquo is sparkling or fizzy water, or sparkling water of some sort. Botella da ruja vino means bottle of red wine. Taza da teo is a cup of tea. That's what it means, literally, a cup of tea, for what I got. Gusto means taste. Bon gusta equals tasty or delicious. Kia sorpreso means what a surprise. Loco is place, which I believe we touched on a word somehow before our break. I think I wrote that down and then I probably forgot. So, sorry if it's weird. Ie means somewhere. Tiu/chitiu is that or this, I believe. Chio means everything. Tial recomendas chin? That means that's why I recommend it. Shan or shiny, I believe. Shiny? Yeah, I believe that's what that says. Shiny. To seem. Comprensible means of course or understandably. Lundo is Monday. Mardo is Tuesday. Mercredo is Wednesday. Jaldo is Thursday. Venturedo is Friday. Sabato is Saturday. Dimancho is Sunday. Though my favorite personal day of the week is Thursday. It's probably weird, but I don't know. There's just something about Thursdays that just feel nice. Post morgau means day after tomorrow. Postu semaine or semaimoin means in or after 2 weeks, I believe. Dum la semaine fino is at the weekend. In la mateno/matene is in the morning. Gis tagmeso means until noon. Posta tagmese is in the afternoon. Until 3 jaroj is 3 years ago. Mi demandas min ĉu, which is a sentence starter I wrote, which apparently means I wonder or I'm asking myself. Estos utile, that means it will be useful. Mi havos libertempon, that means I'll have free time. Kion vi pensas pri, and that means what do you think about, which I think that was also a sentence starter I wrote down. I'm not sure. I know I say I'm not sure a lot, but I don't know. I'm learning just as much as you. Lerni Esperanto. That means to learn Esperanto. Dum la tuta tago means during the whole day. Inter la oka kai la deka, which means between 8 and 10 o'clock. Momenton, another way to say just a moment or one moment, something like that. Temas pri means it's about or something, like kind of like it's about, like, or it's about this or it's about that. That's how I understand it anyway. I'm sure there's multiple ways to use that. Yeki homa horo, which means what time/hour. Lito is bed. In litigi means to go to bed. Vekichi, to wake up. El litigi is to get out of bed. Levigi is to get up or rise. Mi exersas mean I exercise myself. Lavi means to wash. Mano is hand. Miduzas mean? That means I shower myself. Brosi is brush. Dentoin is teeth. Prepari lunchon equals preparing lunch. Vespermangi is to eat dinner. Scribi in taglibro, which is writing in one's diary. I don't know. Does anybody here have a diary? I used to, but I can't really keep up with it. Alvini means to arrive. Chu vi malpravas means am I wrong? Mi bezonas ok horoin da demando. That means I need 8 hours of sleep. Compare con vi, which means compared to you. Pli longe, which means longer. Ne eblas alie, which means it's not possible otherwise. Mi rompos mian rutinon, which means I will break my routine. Nedecreble, that means unbelievable. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Amusa means amusing / fun. Arara means mean or miserly. Brilla is brilliant. Bonveniga is welcoming. Fidela means loyal. Freneza means crazy. Intelligenta means intelligent. Modesta means modest. Nervosa means nervous. Pasia is passionate. Seriosa is serious. Timema is fearful. Timi is to fear. Tranquila is quiet. Kion vi faris lastatempe, which means what did you do recently? Pli, malpli, means more or less. Unufoje in la reala vivo, and this means for the first time in real life. Mi trovas lokon klubon. This means I found a local club. Partopreni, that means to participate. Decidis means to decide. Mi decidis partopreni. And based off of the last words we said, that means I decided to participate. Iu parto means some part. Prelego pri tramway, which means a lecture on trains. And this one here says, estis teda, was boring. I guess if you put those together, maybe you'll get a whole sentence. I don't know. Che esti, which means to be at. Kiwi estas la junuloi, which means how are the young people. Tute hazarde is completely randomly. Corpo means body. Capo is head. Visaggio is face. Oculoi is eyes. Naso is nose. Oreloi is ears. Busho is mouth. Lipoi is lips. Dentoi is teeth, as stated before. Lango is tongue. Colo is neck. Dorso is back. I like that too. I kind of like that one for back because I like to pretend like a dorsal fin or something on a fish or a shark or something. Brusto is chest. Coro is heart. Shultro is shoulder. Braco is arm. Mano is hand. Fingro is finger. Cruo is leg. Piedo is foot. Doloro is pain. Bruligita means burned. Rompitai is broken. Gripo means the flu or influenza. Typi means to type. Aperi means to appear. Kelkain, at least from what I got, means a few. Folly is to fall. Mi ampenau povas, which is a sentence starter for I can hardly. Tio estas terura, that means that is horrible. La Angla is English. La Franca is French. La China is Chinese. La Japana is Japanese. La Araba is Arabic. Mi sen successe provis lerni la Rusan. That means I unsuccessfully tried to learn Russian. I did at one point actually in my life, and it was pretty brutal. Mi iam lernis, which means I once learned. Mia danaska lingvo estas, which means my native language is. Mi flue parolas. I speak something fluently, like whatever language fluently. Mi tute ne konas, which means I don't know. In another sense, I think. I'm not sure. It wasn't really explained well, in my opinion, but we'll see. Mi successis bone lerni. That means I managed to learn well. Ne dankinde, which means you're welcome. Ali landono, or landano, which means foreigner or from another country, another countryman. San landano, which is compatriot. Kia honoro, which means what an honor. Fremda accento, which means foreign accent. Via frazoi estas complicae. That means your sentences are complicated. That's what that means. Via frazoi estas complicae. Mi lernis tut sole. That means I learned by myself. Messaggio, which means chat room. Foje uzi anglan vortojn. That means sometimes use English words, for what I get. Labor, as in posteno, which is basically labor or a job, pretty much. This is, I think it's plantempa, which is like full-time. I'm having trouble reading my handwriting or something. Sorry if I'm ruining this a little bit. Partempa is part-time. Colega is colleague. Labortablo is work table. Officio is office. Ricevi telefon fokoin. That means to get phone calls. Arrangi kun vinoin, which means to set up meetings. CDN kun vinoi, which means to attend the meetings. Sendi ret poston, that means to send emails. Finanza rapporto, that means financial report. Mia chefo, that means my boss. Horaro schedule, that's what that means. Horaro is schedule. Mi forgesis diri, that means I forgot to say. Porti scribloin, that means to carry pens. Yen exemplo, here that means here's an example. Nelonge for de mia domo, that says not far from my house. Nice, not far from my house. Yupli, that means the more, from what I can see. Despli also means the more. I think it was printed like that in the book as well. Tute aro da genuloi, which means a bunch of irritating people. Kion vi faras via collegaro, which means what does your college do? Or colleague do, sorry. We're about 3 minutes out from a break. Yay! Neniu lavas la, which is another sentence starter I wrote down, which means no one washes the, and you can add whatever, I guess, at the end. Kiam / kial tete, that means how boring. Ne gravas, that means doesn't matter. Oh mia Dio, another way to say oh my god. Fin fine means finally. Kiel timige, which means how frightening. Ache is the Esperanto equivalent to ugh. Turue means terrible. Domaje means that's a shame. Moyose is cool. Pretty cool. Nedecreble, again, I wrote down, is unbelievable. Compreneble means of course. In ordo, which means okay or alright. Brille is brilliant. Fi means shame. And I got more books. We're about a minute from a break, so I thought I'd read some vocabulary from the book that I think is needed anyway. At least until our next break. Jeez. I'm gonna turn a few pages. Nope. I'm so disorganized. Okay. Let's read a few more. Down on the final 59. Here's a good one. Dubi, to doubt. Malcerta, which I'm sure is uncertain. Sociema is sociable. Memfida, self-confident. Trista, sad. Strecita, stressed. Deprimita, depressed. Superstitita, which is overwhelmed. Excitita, which I believe is excited. Amata is loved. Alright, let's take a break. I'm gonna set my clock here. Feel free to do what you want. I think I'm going to probably get organized or something. Probably look through the book. Or read a bit. I don't know. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I do like the Pomodoro method. It's quite nice. Of course, it doesn't work for everybody, but I like doing this to, break life into like chunks or something. It just works for me anyway. I hope the lo-fi is going well. It isn't too much, I suppose. Excuse any mistakes in this recording anyway, as well. But yeah, I think it's all is good. I was gonna read some conversation starters and stuff for this last section or something, but I'll just stop talking to you. Yeah, you're on your break. Just chill and listen to lo-fi or something, I guess.
starting in the clock again. So I thought we would read a few conversation starters and stuff. I'm gonna put this down because I found some pretty good, interesting ones in this book that I think is useful. Okay, here are some expressions. La pag sistemo povas esti confusa. That means the payment system can be confusing. I agree. Riĉaj kaj proksimaj landoj, which means rich and nearby countries. Elekti la unuan kategorion, which means choose the first category. Maljusta means unfair. Bonŝanca is lucky. Petimonon means to ask for money. Juice means just now. Organizanto is organizer. Simile means similarly. Visiti restauracion, which means visit a restaurant. Ciao kaze means in any event. Kun kanti, or to sing along, basically. Amusado, which is fun or amusement. Turismato is sightseeing and tourism. Mitui confirmos mian, which means I will immediately confirm my pre-order. Antaŭmendon kaj antaŭpagos, or pagos, which means and pay in advance. Flugi el al, to fly from, to. Antaŭĝui visiti Slovakion, which means to look forward to visiting Slovakia. And tearing a few pages here, because we're only here for vocabulary, specifically. Only vocabulary. Here's some in the next unit. Flughaveno, which means airport. Taxio, which is blank, I can only guess, is, well, taxi. Stacitomo is a train station. Treno, a train. Metro or subterrano or trainoi, which means metro or an underground train. Subterranei, which I think that's helpful to know about underground trains. Marci is to walk, stride, or march. Piedire is to go by foot. Aviadilo is plane. Flugi or flugo as well is to fly or a flight. Ventori, to go when using a vehicle of some sort. Buso is bus. Bileto is ticket. Halti, halteo, to stop or a stop. Voyo, way or route. And here's some awesome expressions that I think we could use, to be honest. Ni atendu ankoraŭ iom. That means let's wait a bit longer. Ni parolu laŭte in Esperanto. That means let's talk loudly in Esperanto. Ni atendu ĝis ni vidos lin. That means let's wait until we see him. Pardonu, ke mi ne venis. That means sorry, excuse, forgive that I didn't arrive on time. Which I think I missed a word, which is the whole phrase is actually
parton que mi ne finis justa tempe. Which I said half a phrase, sorry. Here we go. Mi montros al vi la fojon, which means I'll show you the route or the way. Kiel antigi la congreson or congresion, which means how to reach / get to the Congress venue. Ple rapide estas, which is fastest is. Another phrase here is vi bezonos ech ne du minutojn por atingi ĝin, which means it won't even take 2 minutes to reach it. The spacing here is a little weird on the paragraph, so sorry if I'm reading oddly. Here we are. Aĉetu vian biletojn per la maŝino, which means buy your tickets using the machine. I'm gonna read a little more vocabulary and then we'll end it here because I think we're at about like an hour. This is a very long recording, but as I say, new year, new recording. Here we go. Some more vocabulary builders here. Apud la monumento, which means beside the monument. Antau is in front of. Malantau la domo, which I believe is behind the house. Dextre, on the right. Maldextre is left. Dextre de la porto, on the right of the door. Sur la tablo, which means on the table. Sub la akvo, which I believe means under the water. Super la arboj, which means above the trees. Ĉirkaŭ la mondo, that means around the world. Inter vi kaj mi, which means between you and me. Preter la limoj, which means beyond the limits. Ĉe mi ĉe universitato, which means at mine, at my house, at university. Ekster la lernejo, which means outside the school. Trans la rivero, that means across the river. Tra la fenestro means through the window. Supre de la monto, that means on top of the mountain. And I think I'm gonna read this last one. Let's do at least 5 more phrases or something that I think is interesting. Here's one. Kie ĝi troviĝas? Where is it found? Another is Kien ni iru? Where should we go? Here's one. Iru trans la taksihaltejon, which means across the taxi rank. Poste iru dextren, then head right. Marshu preter la unuajn, which means walk past the first ones. And a good one that I think will end here is Bushalteien, to the bus stop. Alright, I think we'll end it here. I hope your brain isn't dying of vocabulary. I tried to make it stressful as much as I could. Or I tried to make it stressful. I tried to make it less stressful. But yeah, I think we did pretty good today. And I'm gonna end it here before my computer explodes.
Let me know if you want me to do more of these. We can study more together, because I think the main idea of these is, to be able to make you feel less alone studying Esperanto. There are resources, but there aren't too many of them per se. But anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.